Well, for my next guest, the work to raise awareness about arthritis is literally a joint effort. Here to tell us about it is Dr. Swati Shah. She's the chapter leader for the Association of Women in Rheumatology. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. We're also joined by her daughters, Nishi and Nia Shah, both students at the Bowles School and youth ambassadors for the Arthritis Foundation. Um, Nia, tell me, you got involved in this initially because you had an aunt with rheumatoid arthritis. Can you
Mhm.
first of all just tell us what that is and, a little bit about how seeing someone you love impacted by it drove your advocacy?
Yeah, so my aunt was a very bubbly person and she was always smiling and she had the most beautiful soul. But as she got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, we slowly saw her smile start to fade away and it was difficult to watch. And recently, after she passed, we wanted to find a way to really get involved with arthritis so we can help other families not try to feel the pain that we had to feel and, you know, soften their grieving a little bit. So that's when we kind of found out about the Arthritis Foundation and we decided to get involved.
And Nishi, your aunt, this was, a few years ago that this happened. Um, your sister notes that, it kind of impacted how she was feeling. What were the symptoms that she was experiencing? Because not everybody's familiar with what rheumatoid arthritis is and does.
So yeah, it was she tried to hide it as best she could, but it was mainly like pain and she was just in constant pain because it causes like inflammation in your joints and ligaments around your joints. And yeah, it was just mainly the symptoms were pain.
And so, I this is a is this an autoimmune disease, Dr. Shah?
So most of the arthritis are they come under autoimmune diseases, except osteoarthritis, which is the wear and tear arthritis. But most of the arthritis are autoimmune disease, and it's an umbrella term we use for lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, juvenile arthritis, Lyme disease. All of those come under the term of arthritis.
And there are really, dozens of types of arthritis?
More than 100 types of arthritis, and they basically cause a lot of inflammation in surrounding the tissues, soft tissues, connective tissues, joints, synovium, and causes variety of symptoms, joint pain and fatigue and foggy brain, loss of difficulty concentration. It can cause a lot of economic impact to the family and friends and the whole country. It's a very serious disease, way more serious and costlier than most of us realize.
And so you talk about what it causes in terms of symptoms. What causes arthritis?
That's a great question. So arthritis, if we're talking about the autoimmune arthritis, it's a genetic disease. So your genes may have susceptibility, or your genes may turn in your lifetime to be susceptible to cause arthritis from the triggers. Usual triggers are chemicals, viruses, infections, stress, trauma, surgeries. So something triggers your genes to cause inflammation unnecessary, and that's how it starts.
That seems to be, a little different than I think a lot of us, Naya, think about, oh, excuse me, Nia, how we think about it, because a lot of people think it's just sort of an old age disease. You
Mhm.
get arthritis as you get older. It's sort of an inevitable thing, that happens. But the idea that it's connected to certain, either environmental factors, genetic factors, or
Yeah.
even, kind of traumatic triggers is, I think, surprising for a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people think that arthritis is just something that you get with old age when your bones like wear and tear down, but really it's something that is caused in your genes. It can be caused many ways, and there's juvenile arthritis, which is where a lot of young people can get at a very young age. And I don't think a lot of people don't realize that it affects many, many children too. Actually, over 300,000. So.
And Nishi, this experience, as we said, with your grandmother has, motivated you and your sister to really get involved and try to get the word out. And part of that is your participation in an upcoming kind of awareness and fundraising event. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Walk to Cure Arthritis is coming up Saturday, May 17th, and we encourage everyone to come out and join us because it is just going to be it's an event filled with hope
and filled with fun, and we get to take steps to advocate for arthritis and hopefully fund and find cures. And you can join actually on www.walktocurearthritis.org and make sure to join Team Shaw, SHAH, and you can see us out there and you can bring your dog as well because we will too.
Oh, excellent.
Mhm.
Dogs are welcome.
Yes.
And we should say this is at the Jacksonville Arboretum and Botanical Gardens,
Yes.
9 a.m. on Saturday, May 17th. Well, it's great the work that you're doing. Thanks for your advocacy, and thanks for coming on today.
Oh, thank you so
Thank you for
much.
having
Thank
us.
you.